let's take a look at this 1/48 scale P-40E Warhawk. This is a recent acquisition of mine. So this is P-40E, which is one of the later versions of the Warhawk. And so the E, first of all, you can notice that it's different from the C, which only had 2 guns in each wing, and this one has 3 in each wing. Also, you notice that even though it has the Flying Tigers logo, this isn't, when the U.S. Army kind of took over the Flying Tigers, and it was no longer the American Volunteer Group. Now there are 2 different decal options. You can build this up in whichever you please, and but this one is the 104. So let's take a look inside the box. I have bought window maskings. This is the product of a really great seller on Yahoo Auctions Japan, where I buy these. So it has these really great window maskings here. Just came in the mail today. So here are the instructions, and as you can see here, you can build it as, this is a Major Edward F. Rector, the 23rd Flight Group, China, 1942. Okay. Or, here we go, this is a Lieutenant Robert Vaught, 49th Flight Group, Australia, summer 1942. So they both have the shark mouths. This one has a cute little flying skull there. That's pretty cool. So yeah, very different. This one you have to paint the black around the mouth area here. So yeah, interesting stuff. Alright, so let's take a look here. I've already opened up the bag, so I've already taken a look at the insides here. What is interesting about this is that the fuselage is in 2 separate sections. Now, oh yeah, something else to notice here, that you can paint the exhaust pipes separately, and that's what these are, and then glue them in later. That's pretty cool. So yeah, here is the underside. So recessed panel lines. You have a bit of riveting here along the bottom here, and so yeah, this is all one solid underside here. Let me find, yeah, here it is. Yeah, so the tail section comes separately. See that? So yeah, you just you can glue them together. So it's not all one long piece, which is different from the Airfix 1/32 kit. Now I'll do comparison in a bit. First of all, here are the cockpit interior on the left and right side. I watched a video of the Warhawk. It was like an old war training video, and for the U.S. Army. And yeah, this looks pretty accurate. Looks pretty darn accurate to what I saw in the video. So now here is the interior here, where the windows will fit over. It actually goes right here. So yeah, it's definitely broken down into several different sections. And I believe this is probably the underside of the nose here. This is where the propeller goes. And I saw the propeller. Where was it? Yeah, here it is. You have a choice of drop tank or a bomb. And it does not look like you have any options for having this with the gear up or down, unfortunately. I don't think you get the choice. I'm looking at the instructions. It looks like you don't have any options. Yeah, there's no like, for example here, you see this mark here, this means you can, you have a choice to choose from. So, yeah, you do have a choice of the wheel, the hubcaps, or whatever you want to call it. I would imagine this is probably the China one, and this is maybe the Australian one. I'm not sure. Oh. And let's look in the bags here. Okay, so here is, so I think you have two of these runners here, I think. For the, yeah, that's the tire. Okay, yeah, I found it. Yeah, you have two different R runners for the wheels. See, those are identical. And this is pretty cool. Oh yeah, let me look at here first. Hold on a second, I'm getting ahead of myself. I didn't take this out of the bag yet. Anyhow, these are the tops of the wings, and then you have the rudder here. Actually, no, this is the rudder. These are the horizontal stabilizers. And yeah, the vertical stabilizer here, the rudder, is in two different parts here. So these kind of get sandwiched together. The horizontal, it's just one solid piece. And here's the left and right of the vertical. So anyhow, what I was reaching for, check this out. It comes with poly caps. And that is for the propeller. So here are the decal sheets, and these here are for the propeller tips, but I would probably just paint those instead of using these decals for those. I would not do that. You know, it's better just to paint them, I think. It's pretty easy to do so. So you have an option for the instrumentation for inside the cockpit. You can choose this or that. I'm not sure why they have two different ones. But if you want to try like a different type of black and then put this down, it might look nicer instead of just this all one solid piece. Not sure. Okay, so this is really cool. As with many other Hasegawa 148 scale kits, you get these running lights here. And you have fuselage lights. That is very cool. So not only do you get clear parts for the canopy, but you get stuff for the wings here too. Now, the instructions say, like for example here, what you would do is cut those off, file them down, and then not reattach, but you would attach the clear parts to put down here. So you could light this kit if you get these tiny little SMDs. You know, run it through the wings here. There you go. That would be cool. Now I got some questions though. It's just kind of interesting. Hold on here. There's one buildup of this kit. I found that, and maybe I can link to it if I remember when I upload this video. But here, this is a clear part here. So you got this fuselage light here that goes into the side. Okay. Apparently that's a light on the side. So it would be like red and green on the port and starboard, but this would probably just be like a regular white light coming from the side, I guess. Very interesting. I was not aware of that. Now, there's another thingy here. This is a clear piece that goes into the wing. What is that? I have no idea what this is about. That couldn't be a light, I don't think. I'm not sure. Now, another clear part here. So the clear parts are the U runner here, right? So you have another part here. So this is U2. And it plugs into this part here, which then fits here. And I'm guessing that this is a camera? I'm guessing? I'm not sure what this would be. It's probably some sort of a mounted camera for footage of for flight recording. You know, and they can record the combat engagements and such. I guess. Let me know. Now I've gone over. I found some places where they have some not really blueprints, but just like schematics and such for the Warhawk, and I couldn't find anything about this, nor could I find anything about this clear part here that goes into the wing. Is that a light? I have no idea. It's really bizarre. Now there are also clear parts here for the nav lights that go onto the vertical stabilizer here. So this would be probably like a red and green here for these. So yeah, very cool. Heck, you know, whenever I get around to building this thing, you know, I would like to light it up and then hopefully figure out how to have the propeller spinning. Maybe find a motor that can handle that. I would have to do some research. I'm sure they have such things here in Japan, but I don't know what you would call it. I'd have to find out. Maybe talk to some people, I guess. So yeah, really cool stuff. So now let's see what you would be getting with this versus the Airfix 148 scale. Now, first of all, this is the P-40B. And this is the P-40E, so it's, you know, you're not going to expect the same dimensions. The E has like a more elongated fuselage, I guess. The engine cowling is a bit different, so it's not, you're not going to have the exact same shape. So, you know, I can try comparing some of this, but now this here, you can see here, like with this part here is all solid on the Airfix kit. This one is all segmented for the Hasegawa kit. I'm not really entirely sure why, but at least it can fit into the box, smaller box, I guess. I don't know. This is, wait, where's my pointer at her? Here it is. This is where you would put that one clear part. So there should be a light here on the side. It's not really represented on the Airfix. So the Airfix is it's definitely different plastic. I'm having to tell people this on forums, and I can't claim to be an expert, but styrene is different between companies. You know, this is definitely a different. It even feels different than this. This is actually a little bit glossier than this. And, you know, not all styrene is formulated the same. Right? So, wings. Let's look at the wings here. Okay. And as I said, the earlier Warhawk has 2 machine guns, like the P-40B and C. You get 2 machine guns in either wing. The E has 3 machine guns, so this is more or less the same size, it looks like. And apparently the Hasegawa one, you can pose the flaps. Now here you have where the light would go. It's just a barely a suggestion of where it should be. It's a bit better molded here on the Hasegawa one. This one is like just a slight bump. It's like barely not even there, so that's kind of strange. And I do not believe that the Airfix kit has a get out. Maybe I'm wrong. It looks like it does have clear parts for the navigation lights. Let's make sure. Let's look at the instructions here. Oops, I bumped the camera. Alright, so it looks like these 2 parts here are the fuselage lights on either side here. And there are no lights for, like for example, the vertical stabilizer here. This is just molded in there, so you don't have any lights, any clear parts for that on the Airfix kit. And the Airfix kit has this weird thing. I looked through the instructions. I can't find where this goes. I don't know what that's about. But anyhow, so these just 2 kind of plug in from the inside. And so, anyhow, yeah, both kits seem to be pretty darn nice, and you might be thinking to yourself, well, you know, what the heck, dude? You know, you keep buying all these P-40 kits, and you're not even building any. Well, actually, I am. I actually started, so not just that Tiger Cute model that I did earlier this year, but I'm working on this. This is an Airfix. I'm sorry, not Airfix. Academy 1/72nd scale. So it's not that good of a kit, and that's why I'm not doing a video of it. But anyhow, it's fun nevertheless. So, very neat kit. Yeah, I'll definitely try to find out about, you know, getting a motor for the propeller, because that would be pretty cool to go all out and have this all lit up and with moving parts and such. So thanks for watching, and actually I should probably show you this here. This one last thing here. This is the instrumentation here. So hopefully the decal will just kind of fit over here nicely. And one more thing I just remembered. Looking at the clear parts here, there is this here, which is it looks like it's I imagine it's probably like some sort of a bombing site or something. And if you look at the instructions, that's what this part is here. So you paint the whole thing black except for this little view screen, and it fits right into the cockpit. So I guess that this is maybe like a bomb site, I assume. So anyhow, there you have it. Very neat stuff. Thanks for watching. Bye.